WrestlingTheWrestling215.webs.com. How y'all doing?
What's up?
Yo, we here to talk about, Monday night, last Monday night on Raw, R-Truth, man. You pulled it off, man. You graduated. For real. You did what you had to do. John Morrison tried to come out there, and he did get in your head, but you proved it. You needed that R-Truth, and that will boost you. You will get that, you know what I mean?
Oh, he definitely got it, but
straight up.
Most likely it'll be a four-way now.
Yeah, in the cage next Sunday.
They're gonna throw him in that. So.
I like that, you know what I mean? Like, who's John Morrison to judge him? He tried to come out there and make R-Truth look like a chump. You know what I mean? Like trying to show him sipping water. The man's fought 3 matches. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
and
nobody sipped water ever before.
You know what I mean? And most of them, and he talked about wrestlers smoking. Truth inhale, because you weren't inhaling, Ron. Ron Killings, that's your real name. You weren't inhaling, you were going...
I think he did it on purpose.
Maybe that's to show the fans that he really didn't smoke, or he does, but I know Randy Orton smokes, I know Cody Rhodes smokes, I saw it with my own eyes on the internet. But you know...
Don't always
but I
believe the internet.
Yeah, you can't always believe the internet. But
believe us, of course.
Yeah, of course, all the time. But don't you think that was a good move for R-Truth?
Yeah.
I think that was...
Give him his push.
They need to give him his push.
Next week, what is it, Extreme Rules? Yeah, definitely with the Christian match, he's gonna become the champion. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, and we're gonna get on that in a second. But I wanna talk a little about why we want to get in the business, specifically me. You know, got a lot to give to this business, and you know, like I'm no, you know, I don't consider myself either an Eric Bischoff or a Vince McMahon, but I'm saying I got creative ideas, and I got a lot of ideas, and I'm not saying I'm a genius, but I do got it, personality-wise and all that. I'm 34 years old, you know what I mean? My man Mikey got the looks, you know what I'm saying? The girls out there love me, but I got what it takes, and I know what it takes. I've been watching wrestling since I was 6 years old, and I've always liked the heels, and Mike knows, I always liked the heels. I mean, I love the fans and everything, but I always love to be despised, despicable, and whatever it is. Being on the creative team, WWE or TNA. You know what I mean? If they put me in charge of TNA, I would turn that into a media powerhouse. TNA would be a media powerhouse. I hope you're listening, Dixie Carter, because I would turn that into a media powerhouse. I wouldn't have you every week in the Impact Zone. I would have you, that you would be main status.
Speaking of
real
TNA,
rap. I'll get you on that more later. Mike, go ahead.
Speaking of TNA, I think Kurt Angle's mistress might be Miss Tessmacher.
Miss Tessmacher.
So, I don't know.
She's hot.
Look at her on that one.
Speaking of divas, there's a lot of hot divas. You know what I mean?
There is a lot of hot.
I think the hottest. Who's your favorite diva, Mike?
Kelly.
Michelle McCool. Michelle McCool just got them legs. She's you know, and The Undertaker, props to you, Mark Calloway, because he's tapping that. You know what I'm saying? For real. You know what I mean? But do you see that storyline with her and Layla? Like, Layla, for real, I mean, she got skills, but without Michelle McCool, Layla, you ain't gonna make it, sweetheart. You just ain't gonna make it.
I don't know. We'll see what's up with that. They're basically doing the same thing that TNA is doing with beautiful people. So
yeah, that's what they're doing. And what's up with that? Like Katie, well, whatever her name is now. What is it, Winter? Yeah, she's drugging. You know,
yeah, she's drugging
Angelina Love. You know, that's stupid. Yeah, I mean, like,
and then
that's like when Triple H drugged Stephanie to marry him. Remember?
That was funny.
That was funny. That was a good part.
And then it's like they got the network, the mysterious network, and then WWE has the mysterious general manager. You know what I mean?
I also want to touch on Edge, the rated R superstar. You know, he came out this week, and Edge, I know I've been saying it for the last week. You know, even on my, the commercials. Edge, you will be missed, and I just want to, reform some of Edge's greatest moments. Remember he had the live sex show with Lita after he won the belt? I mean,
he mentioned that on Raw.
Everything Edge did, like
he was glad it wasn't with Vicky.
Yeah, remember when he got caught cheating on Vicky with that chick, and Triple H exploited? That was great. I mean, and as far as his best matches ever, his best tag match ever with Christian was against the Hardys at No Mercy 99. They tore the house down, and every match they had with the ladders, with the Dudleys, and the Hardys, they were just, every match they had was great. And singles match, his best singles match ever wasn't even for a title. In my opinion, Edge's best single match ever was WrestleMania 22 against Mick Foley in that hardcore match, where Edge speared Mick Foley through all them thumbtacks onto a table full of fire. That match was unbelievable.
That was great.
And I never could understand why they dropped Lita from the storyline. I don't understand
I got a question for you.
Yeah, go ahead, Mikey. Give me a question.
During when the WWE was called the WWF, during like
The World Wrestling Federation.
who do you think the top 5 wrestlers should have been champion who never got to be champion? Think about it for a minute.
I don't got. I can name 2 right at the top of my head.
Hold on, think about it for a minute.
3 off the top of my head.
I'm gonna give you my top 5.
Go ahead. But I know 3 off the top of my head right now.
My top 5 would be Rowdy Piper, Mr. Perfect, Owen Hart, Ravishing Rick Rude, and the $1 Million Man.
And that's almost as I said. Definitely Roddy Piper. I mean, I was, if anybody's got On Demand, it goes to show you, it goes back to, I think, Halloween Havoc '96, where Piper said to Hogan, Piper said to Hogan, I'm just as big a star as you are. And he said, if all them people weren't booing me, do you think they would have been cheering you, Hogan? So Piper, should have won a title. He was only the Intercontinental Champion 1 time. And he's been in the sport.
Some people never won anything.
I mean, he was at the first Starrcade. He was at the first WrestleMania. Mr. Perfect, Kurt Hennig, definitely should have been world champion.
Yeah.
In my opinion, the greatest Intercontinental Champion of all time, Mr. Perfect. Him and the Honky Tonk Man is another one who should have been world. Yeah. The Honky Tonk Man he was a great wrestler. He drew a lot of money. He could, he had skills. He could wrestle. He was a good worker.
But then in SummerSlam, the Ultimate Warrior took him out.
Yes, but that was to build the Ultimate Warrior. But I think the Honky Tonk Man is one of them, and definitely Ravishing Rick Rude definitely should have been a champion. In WCW, he was world champion, but it was that international world title where it really wasn't a WCW belt. You know what I mean?
And I'm not talking about I'm talking about
in WWF. Yeah.
I'm not talking about
and Ted DiBiase.
If TNA came over, you know what I mean, stuff like that. I'm not talking about now.
Yeah, well,
back in the 90s.
Yeah, well, in the 90s, the $1 Million Man, Ted DiBiase. I mean, he was champion, but he bought the belt. He never pinned nobody. You know what I mean? He should have been champion. He should have been champion. You know what I mean? A lot of Hacksaw Jim Duggan. I mean, in a way, he should have ran for champ. You know what I mean? He should have had a run as champion. He really should have.
I couldn't see the belt around Duggan. I'm sorry.
That would have been weird seeing Hacksaw Jim Duggan coming out there going, "Ho!" with with the WWE title around him. That would have been kind of weird. You know what I'm saying? But
and a shout out to all the people.
Everybody's out there watching us.
Especially this female who wants to come on the show. Of course, you're invited. Just go on the website .webs and just send a picture and just leave some
I want to talk about the draft too.
Oh yeah, we got the draft.
Draft Monday night, and I really, John Cena. What do you think? I think John Cena's going to SmackDown. I think John Cena's going to be changing Friday nights.
I'm gonna let you know right now.
Because they're building the Miz up. They're building the Miz up.
Whatever happens in the draft is going to reflect on the pay-per-view. Because, say Cena gets drafted, he's going to win the belt. He'll take the belt.
Yeah, he'll take the WWE, because they need to put that world title on Raw, and you know they do.
And then Christian, if Christian
they're gonna
or
have
Del Rio,
they're gonna have Christian win that world title. They wouldn't have had him win the battle. You said it last week. They wouldn't have had him win the battle royal if he wasn't gonna win the world title. This is his shot. I don't think he'll hold the world title long if he does get drafted to Raw and has the world champ. Because I definitely think the world title will be on Raw and Cena will win the WWE title.
Speaking of Christian, that goes along with Edge because they're best friends. So a lot of people were shocked to see Edge on SmackDown and Raw because they were doing the London tour.
Yeah.
And he said he wanted to go out there.
Say one last hurrah to everybody.
Say bye to everybody in the UK. So that's why he was on there. But basically, I read up on his injury, and Stone Cold Steve Austin has the same exact injury. So even if they take one wrong bump, that could be it. So. I mean, like the night, Stone Cold's last night of wrestling was WrestleMania 19. It was never, on the broadcast. The last time he fought was WrestleMania 19. He fought The Rock, and The Rock finally got the win. After losing to Stone Cold 2 times previously in WrestleMania. But that night before WrestleMania 19, Stone Cold was in the hospital all night. Jim Ross and Vince McMahon were in the hospital all night with him. So Edge kind of got to wrestle.
Yeah, he really should have wrestled. He was really nervous. If you ever watched the documentary, you know what I mean, or you'll find out that Steve Austin was really, hurt. Edge has the same kind of problem. Edge, you'll be missed.
And it has
For real.
It has something to do with your spinal cord, and you definitely.
Yeah, it's serious. Edge, no, you don't want to mess with that. And the thing about Edge is, I love Edge.
I also read that he most likely won't have, like, he won't be a part of, like, you know how, like, when people, like, retire, whatever.
Like HBK came in off and then
came back. He's gonna, if he does do that, he'll take a long time off, but he won't be able to in-ring wrestle.
And you know the thing about Edge is, I love Edge.
He definitely will be in the Hall of Fame next year.
Oh yeah, or the next year. And another thing is, like, I love the heels. You know what I'm saying? That's another thing about me. You know what I mean? I love the heels. And that's what I love. You know what I mean? I love Edge when he was a heel. You know what I mean? I love the heels. And Randy Orton is now, it's your chance. You know what I'm saying? It's your chance to pick up the company and become that heel. It's your chance. It's your chance to do it. You know what I mean? And Edge, you know, you're going to be missed. You know, your song's playing right now. We miss you, Edge. You're the man. Rated R, for life. And Sky Hall, I know you're hurting out there. Shout out to Sky Hall. And I will not stop until I get to the top, until we get to the top. We tell the truth. We tell it like it is. Real rap, that's how it is. This is us.
On that note, happy holidays.
Happy holidays out there to everybody. God bless. And Extreme Rules next week. We'll see you next week. Love yous.